Now, the Prince of Wales and the Duchess of Cornwall have visited Salisbury today. The royal couple met local businesses and those involved in helping the city get back on its feet. It follows months of disruption as police investigated the poisoning of former Russian spy Sergei Skripal and his daughter Yulia. Sky's Rebecca Williams was there.
It was earlier on that the royal couple arrived, about 10:30, to a sea of crowds. I'd say hundreds of people were here, a sea of Union Jacks, as you can imagine. And the whole point of their visit is to give a boost to this city. Now, they arrived, they spoke to the crowds, they shook hands with them, and then they went into the Guildhall here, which is like the town hall. Inside there, they met the first responders, they met people that are in charge of the recovery effort here in the city, and they also signed the visitor book. And this, of course, is poignant because Salisbury has been through the mill over the last few months or so. Of course, it was at the beginning of March that Sergei Skripal and his daughter Yulia were poisoned with the deadly nerve agent novichok, and they spent many months in hospital. They've now been discharged, as well as one of the police officers who was first to respond, and they are still recovering. But it means that business is down here in the city, as is tourism. Tourism down by 20%, some shops saying that their footfall is down by up to 60%. So it has had a significant impact. Now, the cordons have been lifted, especially at the Malting Shopping Centre, which is where Mr. Skripal and his daughter first collapsed on that day in March. Some of the shops there have now been allowed to reopen, but some are still shut. And, of course, many of them making the most of the glorious weather and the crowds that have turned out to see both the Duchess of Cornwall and Prince Charles today to try and make up for those lost profits in previous months. But there was certainly a huge turnout here, and many people saying it's just great to see something positive happening in the city. They certainly do need a boost. The economy has been hit. The royal couple have now left, but it's certainly left a buzz here in Salisbury, which is much needed after the few months that they've had.